Good morning. You might recognize this area because I've shown it before, but it is the morning of day 30th. It's just before 9 o'clock. And I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts to catch the Uncle Johnny's shuttle back. It's $5 a person. They have shuttles from the hotel that are $7 for up to 4 people, but nobody else is leaving. So it's $2 cheaper, and probably will take just as long for the shuttle to get there. It's probably going to leave in about 35-40 minutes, and otherwise I'd have to wait. Maybe I'd save 20 minutes, I don't know. But anyway, just seemed easy to go to Dunkin' Donuts and wait for the shuttle, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get back on trail. I'm gonna have a big climb today. The distances are kind of weird, so I'll figure out how far I'm gonna go when I get there. I'm thinking I'm gonna try for the shelter at 17 miles, but it's basically straight uphill. And the rest of the week is supposed to be rainy, stormy. So it'd be nice to stay at shelters and not tent sites, because it's easier to keep dry, despite the last shelter getting me wet. Still don't know why, probably never will. But yeah, that's the plan for today, and just getting going. And I think I'll let this car turn, and I'll get back to you once I hit the road. But definitely a good couple days off, feeling strong. My pack is super heavy because it's filled with food, and just hung out last night in my room and watched Back to the Future Part 1 and 2. Classics, they still hold up. So yeah, got a good night's sleep though. All right, it's enough rambling. I'll get back here. Got the shuttle out of town. It's 9:30, just after, and I'm back on trail, crossing the very scenic Nolichucky, if I'm saying that right, river. Apparently they do rafting and stuff on here, but be a beautiful place to camp if you didn't want to go into town. There's a Sunday barbecue up here, and unfortunately I've already eaten and I want to get hiking, so I don't think they've started yet, so I'll probably skip it. But if they have, I might go check it out. It's only supposed to be a block down the road, so easy to get to. And yeah, I got somebody here coming up, so I'll get back in a minute. Well, I saw the sign for the AT cookout, but I don't actually see the cookout, so I just got right back on trail. No big deal, but everyone was pretty nice. Good zero, like I said. But while I was waiting for the shuttle, guy pulled up and asked if I was headed back to the trail, and I said no, I'm waiting for a shuttle. He said, I would have taken you, but a friend hiker guy I've been with got kind of assaulted by a person who picked him up just like that on his way to Walmart, and I'm not gonna go into detail, but yeah, I definitely was not gonna hitchhike in Erwin, Tennessee. So worth every penny of the $5 shuttle, and hopefully nobody else gets a ride with the guy who is kind of out of his mind. But yeah, be careful if you're hitchhiking in Erwin. All right, get hiking. Could go up to 17 miles today. Oh man, first train track crossing. A lot of videos real quick. Of course, you won't be able to tell the difference on YouTube, but yeah, first train track crossing. I know there's a few. There's 1 or 2 in Maryland for sure, and I'm glad there's no train, because I've had to wait 20 minutes for one of those slow rolling freight trains to go by, just doing a day hike before. But I thought that was kind of neat. You know, somebody put up that little memorial slash dog grave site, and I'm sure it's a dog there, but what if it's the perfect hidden in plain sight disguised for something more sinister, and nobody calls 911 because they wrote on it, "This is a dog, don't call 911." Makes you wonder. All right, we got another set of power lines.
What?
Oh, I'm YouTube. And Earhart asked me who I was talking to, which is why it's always weird to talk to a camera. But no power line view. Power line view. I'll give that one a 6. All right. I think it's fair to say we're in another area that has recently seen a fire. But again, I don't know if it was deliberate or not. But yeah, look at this. Everything's burnt up very recently. Kind of neat. I'm sure it'll all grow back even stronger. All right. All right. Almost to the top of beauty spot, and that excites me because I am gonna eat some lunch, and I am starving Marvin. So hopefully there's a nice place to sit and eat and get some of this weight out of my pack, because man, probably have 20 pounds of food. All right. Boy, I see chairs and coolers and Earhart talking to people eating, and I think it might be trail magic. Now I'm excited, was not expecting. So this is pretty awesome trail magic here. We're just hanging out talking to the guys. They hike the PCT and they live in the area, so once a year they come do this. But look at this view from the top of Beauty Spot down into the town. I'm not even sure what town. And all the way around. Here's the guys in their trail magic from North Carolina. It's pretty amazing. All right. Yeah, just leaving Beauty Spot, and that trail magic was there probably 30 minutes to an hour, and those guys were a bunch of PCT through hikers, Pacific Coast Trail, which is a West Coast kind of equivalent of the AT. Goes through the desert and the Sierra Nevadas all the way up to Canada. So I guess they through hiked that a few years ago, and all but one of them lives in the area, and their friends who also did it with them flew in from San Francisco, and they do trail magic once a year. Didn't do it last year, of course, because of COVID, but otherwise once a year, and had a really good sandwich they made, some chips, and so just thank you guys so much. You know, it's appreciated, and that was really good. And unfortunately I had to leave because I still got a few miles to go, maybe 7. That's about 2:30, and you gotta get moving if I want to make it to the shelter, and there's another big hill. But thanks again, guys. Always appreciate it. That's where I came from. Look at this forest. That's where I'm going. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool little forest up here. Thought I'd share. All right. Here's another weird thing about this forest while I'm at it. These little tiny pine cones. They're like 1 inch long. I don't know what kind of pine trees these are. Maybe Luca can look that up. I'm not sure. But yeah, pretty neat. made it to the Cherry Gap shelter. It's before 6, so earliest I've gotten to a shelter in a while. And it was only about 17.5 mile a day. And there's not too many people here, which is surprising. I thought it'd be crowded, but it looks great. So I'm staying here, probably in the shelter because it's supposed to rain. I'm just cooking dinner over there on the table. And then I'll hang my bear bag and get ready for bed. All right.